So fun story, one piece of research that came out of the ice diamond. Canada is the third largest producer of diamonds in the world at this time, which I didn't know that. The thing that really surprised me is that they only have recently become a large supplier of diamonds, that there was a diamond rush into the Northern Territories in 1990. That wasn't that long ago. Can you believe it? Think about the gold rush that we talk about all the time in U.S. history. Well, this was a diamond rush. I'm like, man, where was I?
We'll talk about this and much more today. Welcome to A Writer's Day podcast.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Writer's Day podcast. My name is Ruth Douthit, and I'm an author of books in various genres, and right now I'm settling on suspense. And my next book, Book 3 in my Desert Shadows suspense series, Fatal Truth, releases next week. That's right. I'm so excited for you to read this story about Emma and Liam on their last investigation. What happens next? And you can go pre-order it right now over at Amazon. And when you do read it, please let me know what you think. Leave a review. Reviews really help us authors. And head over to artbyruth.com to sign up for my newsletter so that you can win a free book. That's right, I give away a free book every month. And you can stay up to date on my next projects. I'm starting to work on my next coloring book and my Christmas novella, Cozy Mystery. So head over to artbyruth.com today to learn more about me, my upcoming projects, and you can see my artwork there too. And if you like today's episode, please consider following me over at YouTube, subscribe to my channel there, and follow me on Spotify, and leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you think. C.B. Wilson is here with me today to talk about her adorable Cozy Mystery series. She is a gemologist, that's right, and she enjoys sharing her passion for discovering lost, stolen, and missing gems into her adorable books that star dogs. So you know the drill. Grab your favorite beverage, a comfortable chair, kick back and relax as we listen to C.B. Wilson talk about her books. Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I'm excited to have author C.B. Wilson with me today. Welcome to the podcast.
Well, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I always love talking books and dogs.
Aw, two of my favorite topics too. Well, why don't you tell my listeners a little bit about yourself, and then we'll talk about your books.
Well, I am the author of the Barkview and the Gem Hunters Mysteries. Barkview series is basically about a woman who is a cat person trying to decide if there's a right dog for her. So the series is set in a cute little town in California, and she actually will solve mysteries with different dogs in each book. It's a lot of fun and quite enjoyable. And I always have people asking me, well, is she going to choose a dog? I can't tell. We'll find out as time progresses. My new series is The Gem Hunters. And I have to tell you, this one is from my heart. I am a gemologist. And this is a book that I've wanted to write for a long, long time. And I came up with a heroine with this particular series that I have to tell you, she's me. I wish I was her when I grow up. And this book will go through. It follows a woman. She recovers stolen diamonds for a living. And it follows her all over the world as she gets involved in all different heists and recovering new diamonds, historic diamonds, diamonds that are just coming out of the ground. And you'll get a real good education on what diamonds are and learn a lot in that series.
Ooh, that sounds fascinating. Now, so how did you get into being a gemologist? How did that come along?
Well, I just love everything that glitters. Actually, the truth is I lived in Carlsbad, California, only to find out that the GIA, which is the Gemological Society of America, is actually home based in Carlsbad. And I started taking some classes and absolutely fell in love. It was really wonderful. My degree from college is in history and marketing. So it was really an interesting a step out of comfort zone for me going into gemology.
Yeah, I can see that. Wow, that's fascinating. And then how did you get into writing? What made you want to be an author?
I think the thing about writing is it found me. My first attempt was when I was quite young, and I read a Nancy Drew book. I loved them, by the way, my favorite series when I was growing up. And I decided I didn't like the ending and rewrote it. And then I rewrote every ending. And then I realized that I probably at some point in my life wanted to be a writer.
Oh, that's usually how it happens. Someone reads a book series that they love and they think, I might be able to do this. I know that's how it was for me too. So,
Funny how
but
that works out, Ruth.
yeah, but writing, it takes a lot of work. Did you go to workshops or courses or conferences?
I did all of the above.
Mm.
And honestly, I had a fun time a couple of years ago when we moved, and I went back to something that I wrote way long time ago and said, "Oh, now I see why that wasn't published." Funny how it works, but you do over time, I think you find your voice. And it took me a long time to find my voice, but I did through the Barkview series. Writing about dogs and writing about the people who love them was just a really wonderful way to share my joy of writing.
Is that why you wanted to do cozy mysteries? Because of your love of Nancy Drew and those kind of mysteries?
Absolutely, that was a big part of it. The other piece was the Barkview series was inspired by my mother. My mother is basically a couch potato. She just is not real big on exercise. And she ended up getting a Jack Russell Terrier. Not a particularly good fit. And what I couldn't figure out is why anybody really wanted a dog in their house. Well, as time went by and I met many people that adored their dogs, I found out that there really is a right dog for everybody. And the Barkview series was really a call to action for me. It was trying to help educate people on the different traits of the dogs. So what you find in Barkview is that while the heroine solves the mystery, she's assisted by a different breed of dog, and it's the traits of the dog that actually help her solve the mystery.
Oh, I get it now. So which one was your first book?
My first book was Cavaliered to Death, and that one
Ah,
was fun to write. It's my father's Cavalier King Charles, and I was truly surprised that my father would get a dog that was basically a lap dog, but it was the perfect dog for him at that stage in his life, where he really that's all he wanted was a dog to sit on his lap and watch TV with him.
aw. Well, so now Barkview, is that a mythical, fictional town, or is that a real town?
It is fictional.
Okay.
However, if you've been to Carlsbad, California, you're going to see a lot of similarities.
Ah, okay. So
And
that's what helped you.
yes, and I have to admit, in Barkview, there are barkeries. There are so you find that it is quite the dog-centric town, and a challenge, of course, for a cat person.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. And why did you come up with so many different breeds of dogs? Did you have fun deciding which breed you were going to use?
They were all inspired. Cavalier was my father's dog. Bichon was my daughter's dog. And then I had a wonderful experience with a cat, with a German Shepherd, and that
Mm.
kind of really started everything at that point. So when I got into book three, the series just really kind of came together. It was a lot of fun at that point.
Oh,
And
shepherded to death. Is that the one?
that is correct, yes. And Doodled, I'm playing around with covers right now. So if any of your listeners have an opinion, I'd certainly like to hear what you think of the Doodle to Death cover versus the other covers for the series at this point.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You'll see listeners head over to her website at cbwilsonauthor.com at the bookshelf there, and you'll see the various covers. Yeah, you're right. It is different than the others. So cute. They fit the genre though.
Oh, they certainly do. And I think I was just looking for something a little bit different, and I wanted to try it. And I did with Doodle to Death. Doodle to Death won several awards, and it's a very popular book, probably
Mm.
because a lot of people have doodles, whether it be a golden doodle or a labradoodle or something. Uh, and it was a really different step for me in the Barkview series because there I brought in my gemology. So the Shepherded to Death is about the Shepherd diamond, which is a real diamond right now in the Smithsonian, and we kind of made a little bit of changing and gave it a partner, and it's a lot of fun because it talks about the history of the Shepherd diamond within the Shepherded to Death story. in Doodle to Death, you find that you're actually looking for a stolen diamond that is related to the shepherd diamond. It was a step for me to kind of take cozy in a little bit of a heist direction with a little bit of California history brought into it. And the book did very well, and it was something I think that readers really resonated with, because it gave you a cozy mystery with an education. So you walked away going, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Oh, very nice. Now, are you traditionally published or indie published?
I am indie published. I have a marketing background, so when I actually sat down and looked at the differences, to me, it was I felt it was a better fit for me to go indie than it was to go through traditional publisher.
Yeah, me too. I've stayed with indie publishing. So, what are some of the challenges, though, to being an indie publisher that maybe if you were talking to a brand new author, what advice would you give about those challenges?
There's no such thing as unrealistic goals, just time frames. uh, Honestly, when you're an indie published author, first of all, you don't have deadlines, so you need to be very religious in staying on target with what your expectations are. How many books do you want to put out a year, et cetera, that type of thing.
Hmm.
And what I find is when a book comes out, I don't write for 30 days because I end up doing marketing for 30 days.
Hmm.
So that's kind of a piece of it that you don't really know, or you don't have to do when you're traditionally published, and you don't really know until you get involved in it what it really takes to market a book.
That's true. Oh, yes, that is so true. Well, so do you do ads like Facebook ads or Amazon ads?
I do. I do Facebook ads, some Amazon ads, and some BookBub ads as well. Uh, but what I found with with the Diamond series, the Gem Hunters series, is that I ended up doing destination marketing. Like, for example, the Water Diamond is set in Catalina Island, which is off the coast of California, and it's a quite popular destination for people who live in Southern California. And I ended up doing joint marketing with the Catalina company, and it worked out really well on that book. That it's very much being sold in all the stores in Catalina, and it's also a big part of what people pick up. There's a map that you get that where all the places in the book go and things like that when you land on the island.
Yeah, tell us about this series, The Gem Hunters Adventures, the Fire Diamond and the Water Diamond. Tell us about these stories.
Well, they are super fun. Hunter and her dachshund. Now, her dachshund is Glimmer the Diamond Dog, and she is in her own right a pupfluencer. Um,
How cute.
she can sniff out diamonds 50 feet in the ground. And she is a real dog, actually, who can't sniff out diamonds, but she is a dachshund, and she's on my website as Glimmer the Diamond Dog, a blonde mini dachshund. Um, this dog helps the heroine find lost and stolen diamonds. So in the Fire Diamond, it's set in Arizona in a mining town. And the Fire Diamond, which is an orange diamond, has been stolen from Sunset Peak. And what the heroine, Hunter, finds out as she begins her hunt for the diamond is that her father is a world-class jewel thief. So she's got a little bit of a problem right up front. She doesn't know when she's looking for this diamond if she's hunting her father, who's been missing for 30 years,
Oh
or
no.
just just trying to find a diamond. And it's a very intriguing story that pulls twins into it. So Hunter has a twin sister named Hope, and were named after diamonds. The Hope
Oh.
Diamond, of course, and Hunter, her name is Taylor, which is the Taylor Barton diamonds.
Ooh, very nice. I love the covers too. Readers or listeners, you can head over to her website and see the covers. Very nice. Well, so that's brilliant marketing then that you were able to have those stores at Catalina Island sell your book. And what other ideas do you have as far as marketing?
Well, I'd like to do a lot of shares with other authors where we do list swaps, and we'll do like joint events together as well. I think there's such a wonderful way of sharing what you know and what your experiences are, and also bringing other readers to the writing.
Mm.
That introducing your readers to other options as well. I mean, there's so many choices out there. Where do you start? If my to be read pile wasn't a half a mile high, I'd be wondering where to find the next book.
Hmm. That's true. And then you have folks who are very loyal to the genre.
Hmm.
They have their favorite authors in each genre. And so when we come in, we're having to build that trust that we
Very
know
true.
how to write, we know how to tell a story, and we know the genre. So it's kind of like, you can trust me, that kind of thing.
Very true. But Ruth, honestly, I'm seeing a little bit of a change in the cozy mystery, and I'm really glad.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving us a little more leeway than we had like 5 years ago in the genre. That now, like the diamond, the Gem Hunter series, the Fire Diamond and the Water Diamond are cozy mysteries, but they're also adventures where you're going to get a little bit more action in the book. But boy, it's a satisfying read. And it kind of brings in treasure hunting and heists and things like that, which traditionally were not part of the cozy mystery genre.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree. And I think that for me, my very first one was a Christmas
Mhm.
story, a cozy mystery, and that really took off too. I think folks are really loving the seasonal type cozy mysteries. Do you have, I noticed one of your covers has like a Halloween theme. Do you do seasonal type of cozy mysteries?
Oh, absolutely. Within the Barkview series is the Dachshund to Death, and that is a Christmas book. Excuse me. And we will have the Gem Hunter series this year. We'll have the Christmas Diamond coming out.
Mm. That's great. Yeah, I think a lot of folks love seasonal cozy mysteries too, especially when the covers show the different seasons. Well done. That's brilliant.
And could you imagine in a dog centric town not having a Halloween story? Of course, it's done to death.
And Christmas too, definitely.
In Barkview, whew, of course, they celebrate
Abs-
every holiday.
Absolutely. Oh, and readers really love the small town feel too in cozy mysteries, and I think you really hit the nail on its head with the Barkview mysteries. Just very quaint, small town feel to it.
So yes,
Oh, good.
I agree, and it hits so many different levels of fun, especially if you're a dog person. I mean, goodness, I sell many books. People who just love dogs and have, believe it or not, are now introduced to cozy mystery because of it, and that's a wonderful thing.
Oh, yes, people adore dogs, that's for sure. And your stories are just so cute the way that they involve them. And no dog dies in your stories, just so the readers know.
Absolutely never.
That's
The body
funny.
count can go, but the dogs better not.
Yeah, exactly. The dogs never die. So, well, so what's coming next for you down the road this year?
Well, next is going to be the Ice Diamond, and that is the third in the Gem Hunter series. That book takes place in Quebec City in an ice hotel. And I have to tell you how much fun that was to do the research because all of the Gem Hunters books, I have been to the locations and actually done the physical research for the books themselves.
Mm,
So putting myself in an ice hotel overnight, I have to tell you, that was really exciting stuff.
really? You went there and you stayed the night in an ice hotel. How was it?
I froze my butt off. And it's funny. I'm finishing it up now. Finishing up the ice diamond now. And I live in Arizona. It's 110 degrees outside. Do you have any idea how hard it is to write a book where it's sub-zero and snowing out? But I'm looking forward to the marketing on this one because this one, again, doing it in conjunction with some vendors in Quebec City, and this book will be published also in French because obviously Quebec is a French province. Um, it was really fun to go to these different places in Quebec City and really feel it for the story and actually make the story go around different locations within the town, whether it be the old town or the new town, the lower or the upper, and in this beautiful hotel, which is the Chateau Frontenac. Lovely, just lovely.
Wow. Wow. Sometimes researching for a book is just so much fun.
Isn't it the rabbit hole that just keeps giving and giving?
Yes. I wrote a series set in Italy, in Rome, Venice, and then Florence. And when I was
Mhm.
done, I was done. I said, okay, I did as much as I could with this series. I'm done. But then some of my readers were saying, no, what are they off? Where are they off to next? What are they going to do next? And I thought, well, okay, I guess I can continue this. So I looked at my husband. I said, guess where we're going on vacation next year? So we're heading back to Italy. And so, yeah, researching for a book can be very interesting.
How fun is that? Well, I can tell you that the next one in the series after Ice Diamond, of course, is the Christmas Diamond, but
Hmm.
then it's going to be the Star Diamond, which is set in Australia.
Ooh, that's
Which
wonderful.
so think about all those beautiful pink diamonds that came out of the Argyle mines over there. So the stories will be about pink diamonds.
Pink diamonds. Oh, I'm drooling. The yellow diamond, the canary diamonds, the white diamonds, pink diamonds. Oh, that's
Oh,
amazing.
so fun story. One piece of research that came out of the ice diamond. Canada is the third largest producer of diamonds in the world at this time, which I didn't know that.
Me neither. I had no idea.
I was the thing that really surprised me is that they only have recently become a large supplier of diamonds. That there was a diamond rush into the Northern Territories in 1990. That wasn't that long ago. Can you believe it? Think about the gold rush that we talk about all
Mhm.
the time in US history. Well, this was a diamond rush. I'm like, man, where was I? I could have tolerated the cold for a little bit to go hike, to go look for diamonds.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Well, it's not like you just walk into a cave and find diamonds. I mean, it's quite a process, isn't it?
It is. It's mining of any sort. So it's not like you're going to go up with a pick and shovel and find any for the most part. They were in the ground in kimberlite tubes and things like that. But boy, what they're pulling out are some of the clearest diamonds that have ever been found, which
Oh,
is the
wow.
Arctic diamonds, is what they're called.
And so people purchase the mines or they just get a stake in the mine and that's how they get rich?
I would suppose, for the most part, now it's all run by large corporations because
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
bring the diamonds out is quite the overhead investment.
Okay. Yeah. That's fascinating. Yeah. It sounds a lot like the gold rush days. So
1990. Oh man, can you believe
I
it?
can't. That just blows my mind. I had no idea Canada had the gold, the diamonds up there. I just always figured it was, Australia or Africa, but I had
or
no idea it was Canada.
and Russia as well. The Arctic diamonds are a big thing. Russia's the second largest producer of diamonds in the world.
Wow. See, I learn something every day when I do a podcast. I always learn something.
You may have a fun time going through the Gem Hunter series. The first book, Fire Diamond, it will actually teach you about the difference between natural diamonds and man-made diamonds,
Oh, okay.
which is
Definitely. Yeah, the Gem Hunters series sounds fascinating. I'm always very interested in the gems and how they come to be. And like you were saying, how do you know what's worth something and what isn't?
and that is, I think, in the eye of the beholder.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I'm, of course, drawn to diamonds, but there are some who invest and collect sapphires and
Mhm,
rubies. My sister loved rubies. That was her
mhm.
favorite. So, yeah.
That's because she never saw a red diamond.
Oh, I would definitely switch to diamonds if I saw a red one. Do they have green ones too?
Absolutely, they do.
Oh, that's my
And
favorite. Emeralds are my favorite.
in fact, the Flash Diamond, which was my prequel to the series, or my reader magnet, was about a green diamond, which is the Flash Diamond.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to Google that, take a look at it. Well, so there's a bunch of book festivals coming up in Arizona. I'm going to the Payson one. Are you headed to any of them?
I believe the first big book festival is going to be the Scottsdale Book Festival, and then of
Okay.
course Tucson. But I do have a bunch of events in the fall coming up. There's a doggy paw dogs, or I'll have to get that one to you. But there are four different Christmas dog events that
Oh.
I love to go to. Those it's so much fun, and they all benefit the pooches, and that's something that I'm very much interested in. So most of the events I'm going to do are going to be charity events for the dogs.
Oh, that's wonderful. Like for animal shelters and stuff, for
Mhm.
dog shelters. Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, for adoption for the most part, which is really what the Barkview series was about. And I do continue to donate a good piece of my proceeds from that series to dog rescues. That's
Oh,
what it was for.
yeah. Well, that's great. And I think it's important to have that why. I always tell people you should have a deep why you're doing this. If it's just to make money and get famous, well, you'll
Yeah,
probably quit. Yeah.
that.
But if you have a deeper why, and you do, and it's to help dogs, oh, that's wonderful. Well,
I can tell you that the water diamond, there is a piece of the proceeds from the water diamond are donated directly to the Catalina Humane Society. They have quite a job over there, keeping their feral cats fed and homed and things. So I said, this might be about a dachshund, but at the end of the day, we're all happy animals.
Yeah, you want to help out all the animals. Oh, that's great. Well, listeners, head over to cbwilsonauthor.com where you can take a look at all of her books, learn a bit more about her. She has a newsletter that you can sign up for and everything. And CB, I am just so honored that you spent some time with me today talking about these amazing series. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Ruth. I just love an opportunity to chat with a fellow author at any time that I can.
Wasn't that great to listen to CB Wilson talk about her books, her amazing series, and gems? Ooh, diamonds. Oh, sounds amazing. I love these books. You got to go to her website, cbwilsonauthor.com, to look at her bookshelf. All the adorable covers and more about her stories, about her. You'll love it. And I hope that you've been encouraged by CB and how she took something that she loved to do, being a gemologist, and she created a book series off of that, and also dogs, her love of dogs. So think about what you love, what you do, and how can you use that to create a book series. Do you love dogs? Do you love cats? Things like that. I mean, it's brilliant. But most importantly, keep going forward on your writing journey, overcoming those obstacles, because like I always say, someone out there needs to read your story. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, God bless.